Development, National Economy and Agriculture, the President proposed adopting RAPEX concept along with a transitional implementation period of 3 years for the Uganda Coffee Development Authority, UCDA. President Museveni also highlighted that focusing on a singular entity with a clear mandate would eliminate redundancy and inefficiencies caused by multiple stakeholders in the system. Other government officials in attendance included the Prime Minister, Right Honourable Robin Nabanja, the Attorney General, Chiriowa Chwanuka, and various government ministry coordinators who expressed support for the President's proposal, recognizing its potential to streamline government functions.
Can you imagine? In Ntungamo, I don't know whether you know where Ntungamo is. In 1959, there were only about 4 sub-counties out of the 55 sub-counties. There was Ndeja and Bwonjera and a bit of Chizova, where there was some coffee being produced. And then around 1958, they started introducing some tea in Chamhunga. Otherwise, that huge area, we had no cash crops. No cash crop at all. I am here. I'm not coming from anywhere. I am here. No cash crop. We had bananas, we had cows, but no cash crop for the majority of the area. And there was a census in 1959, so I don't know what they captured. You can tell me what they captured if they could show. So therefore, this small island of the three C's and the 3 T's were a small island in the midst of money economy, surrounded by a sea of backwardness, of not poverty, but lack of money outside the money economy. So therefore, our strategy was first to recover. We were conscious about all this because we knew them like our hands here. And as a student movement, we had been studying everything. There's nothing we didn't know. So when we talked of the minimum recovery, we knew exactly what we were talking about. Bring back aspects of the small island. Number 1. Number 2, expand them. Expand them. That's how, for instance, we didn't bring back the 23 million kilograms of tea, which was the highest in 1970, and yet it had shrunk to 3 million kilograms. By now, before the problem of the prices came in, we're at 60 million kilograms. There is some issue about quality and so on, which the people can talk about, but definitely there was expansion of the tea. So, bring back, expand. But number 3, diversify. Diversify.
Committee in Parliament, and we appreciate your approval as leaders in Parliament as a SEC. I want to agree with you and appreciate the points you've given us, in especially how you've developed the argument that we must be outward, inward looking in terms of the global demands and the enterprises, and you elaborately told us how to do this. It has been the concern of colleagues that what will happen indeed if we are unable to selectively, deliberately determine the quality of these products. And that has been the cry why we are saying the Coffee Development Authority has helped us to generate the quality. So, but you concluded it well when you said we must have maybe a certain kind of organization that can look at these.
Now, Uganda's coffee industry is set to attain world-class status in brand, name and quality following a groundbreaking agreement with the China Communications Construction Company, CCCC, in a major step forward towards elevating Uganda's coffee on a global stage. 3 Ugandan companies, Platinum Commodities, Nkumbi Terimba and New Cafe, each signed a memorandum of understanding with the renowned Chinese firm CCCC. The agreement, witnessed at CCCC's headquarters in Beijing, marks a significant milestone in Uganda's ongoing efforts to expand and enhance its coffee exports, strengthening its presence in the international market.
I got encouraged to come and visit your center together with members of my delegation who are here this morning. And I am happy that during my visit to your center, I will be able to see the signing of a performance framework contract agreement to enhance market presence for value-added coffee here in China between the National Union of Coffee Agribusiness Farm and a private company, FHE Overseas Investment Company Limited of the People's Republic of China for enhancement of market presence for value-added coffee here in China. And I know that CCCC has been engaged in related business for more than 100 years and provide products and services in more than 150 countries. And the government of Uganda appreciates such efforts as they bring in increased revenues for the people of Uganda, create more employment to our young people, and improve the standard of living of the producers of coffee and their immediate relatives. Uganda has the potential and capability to achieve the production of 20 million bags annually by 2025. So we are assuring you of sustainable market. Your Excellency, coffee is a source of livelihood for an estimated 10 million households in Africa. Uganda is the birthplace of Robusta coffee, while Arabica coffee originates from Ethiopia. Uganda is currently the leading coffee exporter in Africa and the second largest coffee producer in Africa, having exported over 5.7 million bags of 60 kilograms worth $846 million in financial year 2021-2022. Very strong connections historically as Africa. So when we come here, we speak and seek opportunities for all African countries. And that's why, much as we are strongly propelling the idea of China having a collaboration on the export of coffee from Uganda to China, we also believe that from Ethiopia should also continue to be exported to China.
Response to reports circulating about the shooting of National Unity Platform President Robert Kyagulanyi, police spokesperson Rusoke Chituma has urged the public to refrain from spreading speculative information. He emphasized the importance of allowing police to complete a thorough and conclusive investigation.
That were damaged. Now, all that could have been avoided. So, like we have said, an investigation will be launched to clarify the circumstances surrounding the incident. Demonstrators and rioters are not seen as enemies of the police, but as momentary opponents. However, some of their actions can escalate tensions and potentially lead to violent confrontations. The underlying issues contributing to such incidents include hooliganism and communication breakdown. We've had incidents where communication between political actors and the police have been cordial, and it's not by coincidence that those incidents, those interactions have been very cordial. Now, whenever there is a breakdown in communication, whenever there are tendencies of belligerence, violence, certainly the outcomes are not good. Now, what happens is that whatever you are seeing that has brought us today becomes a secondary effect, but the primary issues. So we need to categorize between what is primary and what is secondary. We need to solve the primary issues, the root causes of these problems. So that is the big message you want to bring to your attention. There are a number of videos. Our ICT can run through them. They depict, they reflect situations that generate to why we are here. So can you play? Yes, we can begin with the, you can begin with the first. The bullying, where the bullying law. Expand. Yes, it can be put, you can extend it closer. So this is an incident. We shall share the footages. You can see. Incidents of stone throwing. Now, nobody captures that. That is what precisely nobody wants to talk about. They want police to keep quiet and swallow the accusations. Now, we are saying no. No amount of blackmail will allow us and push us into a corner to ignore incidents and tendencies. Is that all?
UBC Lunchtime News. Now in more news this afternoon, widows in the Teso sub-region have decried the rising cases of land conflicts involving their late husbands, relatives and neighbors. They say that these conflicts have escalated with perpetrators using intimidation tactics to threaten their lives. We have the details.
This came up in a meeting attended by over 40 widows drawn from different places in Teso sub-region, which was raised to understand the reason behind losing land productivity in Cedar Head of a major campaign called Keep Your Land, Keep Your Seed. Anna Elaso, a resident of Ochokichan sub-county, said that after the death of her husband's relatives started attacking and threatening her to an extent of hanging suspected poisoned roasted cassava on their tree in order to get rid of her children.
The moment my husband died, my in-laws, the brothers of my husband and the sisters began to attack me.
Christina Chen, a widow for Lwabi village in Ochokichan sub-county, says the future of the widows and single mothers is not certain if the vice continues because they have been attacked and threatened.
I don't know what next in the lives of the widows and the single mothers. We have been attacked, we have been beaten seriously. Any time from now, we don't know, we might be dead bodies.
Juliet Agonyo, the Soroti City Council Speaker, condemned the act of grabbing widows' land by relatives but blamed the clan leaders for failing to manage their affairs of their clans.
When you look at the clan leaders, they are the ones who are supposed to manage the affairs of their clans. When it comes to a widow, they look at a widow as a different person in that society, as a different person in that home and clan as well. The leadership, maybe LOC1, LOC2, to get into the affairs of the clan that a clan's chairperson was supposed to solve.
Representing the Kumam Cultural Heritage Chief Raphael Otaya, Stella Terwakelo admitted that despite being mistreated by perpetrators silently, the widows have been empowered by development partners.
But as a clan leaders, we are coming on to board and to see that the widows are safe, the orphans, and all the issues about this land grabbing will be settled.
Now, in more news this afternoon, Lake Victoria Primary School has launched a tree planting campaign in Entebbe municipality to conserve the environment and combat climate change in Uganda as part of its 100-year celebration of providing inclusive education. The campaign and other pre-celebration activities will include a free medical camp at Leisure Park in Chitoro. The school head teacher, Stephen Nabende, says several achievements have been registered since its school inception, contributing to significantly shaping Uganda's education landscape.
Trees from on each barracks, because the barracks have so many spaces. Now we are here in schools, so I'm going to put in more trees, seedlings for the fruits especially, so that our students can be getting fruits in their free time and stay healthy.
So we are trying to let you know that UPE model can work, but as we celebrate 100 years, let's celebrate for quality education, affordable education, which is inclusive. So come celebrate with us, come celebrate with Lake Victoria at 100. We have a medical camp, we have a legal camp, we are planting trees, and these trees are indigenous fruit trees because this school where we are is part of the Entebbe Go Green campaign, and they are the champions. They have also been the champions up to the national level.
After the trees, there's another event going on at Leisure Park concerning the medical camp. So from here, we urge all of us to go to the Leisure Park, get examined, and also donate blood. We should also not forget that on this coming Sunday, 8th of this month, we shall be having a marathon where all of us are encouraged to participate. We should not forget that this school has nurtured a good number of responsible citizens that are championing government development, whereby on 21st of this month is when we shall have our D-Day to give the climax of the whole celebration.
Subjects of the Rwenzururu Kingdom have requested the government to construct a modern monument for their first king, Isaiah Mukirania Chibazanga, who died and was buried in Mount Rwenzori National Park in 1966. This request was made during a commemoration ceremony held in Bulemba Village, Ihandiro Sub-County, Kasese District. They believe that if the government invests in modernizing the site where the king was buried, it could become a tourist attraction.
The king being in this area, we feel like he is more secure than being in an exposed place.
For sure, the place has been protected. The place is extremely very unique, deserves total recognition. I would wish that it continues to be a tourist site for the Vaira and other people across the globe.
Yes, we have been advocating that this place should be developed into a tourist center. And we, Oriani, Rabakonzo Vaira, we have promised to the Singabaranzuru that in case the government give them opportunity to develop this place, we are ready to be behind for this project of developing this.
Civil society organizations in Busia district have launched a training program for senior male and female teachers and youth leaders focused on sexual and reproductive health, with particular emphasis on menstrual hygiene management for teenagers in schools. Eric Omondi, a trainer from Ensonga Menstrual Care Organization, highlighted that the training aims to tackle menstrual hygiene issues among teenagers, a pressing concern in Busia district. The area is facing increasing rates of teenage pregnancy and child marriage, which, if not addressed, could exacerbate dependence syndrome and strain already limited household resources.
Times the teachers are in the center of this problem, but oftentimes very under-equipped with how they can work to solve this situation. Buakofe, like I've mentioned, with support from Child Fund, has invested resources to support teachers, senior teachers, to appreciate their role and to be at the forefront of supporting the girls at the onset of their menstruation. During the session, we have had to support these teachers in how to make reusable pads, how to support the girls to use them, and also able to provide materials that are going to help these girls to be able to make the pads.
Staff members to pass this awareness to them so that it becomes a collective responsibility that we shall all undertake as teachers to work together, rather majorly to help the girl child to be aware, to have self-awareness, especially when it comes to how to manage the menstrual time, the time of menstruation, how to cope with the challenges of menstruation.
Tell my girl child the importance of staying in school and the importance of menstrual cycle, and to tell them that when they're in their periods, it's not bad, that is healthy, and that one means they're healthy.
And now into business. The Uganda Small Scale Industry Association has launched a platform to expand agro-business innovations. This initiative aims to nurture young talent by showcasing innovations that address challenges in agriculture, finance, climate change, among others.
The Uganda Small Scale Industry Association Startup Platform is meant to foster youth-led entrepreneurship and economic development through innovation of youth-led projects.
The platform will also enable the users to be able to craft a business plan, a simple business plan, by feeding in formats that with worked out examples, which is very simple to use, and we hope that once they are able to go through this, it will ease their entry into the business world.
This will provide an opportunity to Ugandan youth innovators to exhibit startup to a wider scope of market.
We're saying, how do we ensure we strengthen the enterprises to be able to sustain themselves, to go beyond 5 years, 10 years, and to strengthen the economy and to be able to employ all the youth that are having unemployment. So we kind of realize that some of the SMEs are facing issues of whereby they don't know how to plan from the idea to actualization. We're thinking that this kind of app would kind of help SMEs to kind of simplify. Where do I go? What business do I want to start with? How do I do it? And how do I go about it?
Stakeholders want specific policy addressing issues of innovations and startups to separate them from small and medium-sized entrepreneurs.
Uganda Small Scale is looking at 22 sectors in particular. Talk about food processing, talk about pharmaceuticals, talk about woodworks, talk about textile, and many more. So the app is really to help start entrepreneurs, and of course those ones who are progressive entrepreneurs in a way of providing them with the ideas on how to improve their enterprises.
This app has helped me to create a business idea and how I will be able to manage my business and how I will be able to market the products I'm planning to start up with. And some other issue is about business formalization. It enables a person like me to register my business, to know to pay the taxes.
Startups are set to make a significant impact while driving the digital transformation and contribution towards the continent's economic growth. Komagum Rogers for UBC.
I would like to start a business.
All right, UBC Lunchtime News, I beg your pardon, takes a very short break, but we do return with some very vital information pertaining the new digital number plates, and you do not want to miss.
You used to tell me that I don't make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. I'll call you every day, yeah yo, baby dondolo.
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks, Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000, or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21# and select daily, or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Uganda, are you ready to kick things up to the next level? The Uganda National Lottery brings you Sports Take 10. Predict the results of 10 football games and win big. With tickets at only 500 shillings, join the fun and make your predictions count with Sports Take 10. Sports Take 10, your ticket to football glory.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board.
Uganda fire! Endiva fire! Our border fire!
Uganda! Thank you for showing your fire! Has Nambole Stadium opened its doors once again? You are one movie. You were the 12th player when Uganda Cranes needed you the most. Through our famous wins against Tubakunda and our unlucky losses, you stood firm, supporting even louder. Now, as Uganda Cranes take on South Africa and Congo this September, South Sudan in October, and play our second legs against South Africa and Congo in November, bring even more fire! Because with your support, Uganda Cranes is unstoppable! Uganda fire! Proudly brought to you by MTN, the #1 supporter of Uganda Cranes. Together, we are unstoppable.
Juko. Yo. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the Parish Development Model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sevatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The Parish Development Model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better.
PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
Shocking statistics on road crashes in Uganda show that there were over 23,608 road accidents in a single year, 2023. This highlights an increase of 16% compared to the previous year. The Uganda Traffic and Road Safety Report of 2023 also shows that there were 24,728 casualties from road crashes, with 4,806 people dead, 16,736 seriously injured, and 3,186 escaping with minor injuries. The rampant increase in the number of road crashes and casualties in Uganda is seriously alarming. According to Uganda Police Traffic Report, 80% of road crashes in Uganda are as a result of speeding, reckless driving, and violation of traffic rules and regulations. Your life and that of other road users matters. Every life taken or injured in a road crash is an emotional loss to a family, resource loss to a business, development contribution loss to a community, and a socio-economic loss to the nation. Join hands together to reduce and, if possible, eliminate road crashes from our roads by avoiding reckless driving, obeying traffic signs and rules, and maintaining public safety intelligence to keep ourselves, passengers and other road users safe at every time. Remember, drive safe today to live again tomorrow. Tofira kukubo.
It's true what people say, that when I wash and you wash your hands with soap, we'll have less infections as Ugandans. After all, it's hands that handle money, hands that prepare soil for farming, hands that we use to learn, and hands that we use for fun.
When I wash and you wash, it means clean hands for all. So wash your hands.